All right here. Today I'm going to give y'all my top 5 for this Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is going to be one heck of a race. I am so pumped up for it. But before I go any further, I want to add that I am going to do a Pick 5 contest for this Sunday's race. And if you're wondering, how does a Pick 5 contest work? And if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Well, it is pretty simple. All you're going to have to do is go down below to the comment section and type in who you think is going to finish in the top 5. And if you go 5 for 5, you get an autographed hero card and much more NASCAR memorabilia. And if you go 4 for 5, you get an unsigned hero card. And for this channel, and this channel only, I am not doing a tiebreaker number. If there's 2 winners, there's going to be 2 winners. 2 autographs being sent out or 2 hero cards being sent out. I'm just doing it like that. But also, go give a check out to Righteous Redneck and JB Racing News Reviews. They do this contest and they give out some cool stuff. So go check them out. But let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
Before I get into my top 5 for Atlanta, let's talk about this past Sunday's race at the Phoenix International Speedway. This Sunday's race at Phoenix, or past Sunday, if you will, was interesting. He had a 2-car Brad Keselowski starting on the pole, and to his outside was supposed to be the 5-car Kyle Larson, your most recent winner from Vegas. But before the green flag flew, they had NASCAR inspection. And inspection, they figured out that the 5, the car of Kyle Larson, the 9-car Chase Elliott, and the 24-car William Byron had some things that did not meet the requirements, and they made them teams fix it and sent them to the rear to start the race. And they had them work cut out for them, but they bounced back, and you can obviously see Chase Elliott got a top 5. But yes, here it is. Winning this past Sunday's race at Phoenix was the 19-car of Martin Truex Jr. The season started off with a Michael McDowell victory in the Daytona 500. 1 week later, they go to the Daytona Road Course, and we saw Christopher Bell win. And then 1 week later, they go to Homestead, and we see the 24-car William Byron win. And then we go to Vegas, Kyle Larson wins. And a lot of us NASCAR fans are wondering and speculating, when this thing is going to go back to normal? Where we're going to see Truex, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, and all those other drivers start winning races again. We knew this wasn't going to last for long, and it looked like it stopped for now at least. Martin Truex Jr. brought home the checker flag for Joe Gibbs Racing. But finishing second was the 22-car of Joey Logano. Joey Logano led the most laps in this race, and he won stage 2. There was really not a point of time in this race where his car wasn't handling like race-winning like caliber. I know he had his issues in the beginning, in the stage 2, in the early stages of stage 3, where he lost power steering and he was losing some time. But after a caution came out, everything got fixed up there, and he was still up front. But Logano rallied home to finish second. Finishing third was the 11-car of Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin early on led a lot of laps with his new offer pad paint scheme. Pretty cool to see a new sponsor in NASCAR. But yes, Denny Hamlin brought the 11-car home third. Ouch. But finishing fourth was the 2-car of Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski was up front for most of the day, brought home a solid top 5 finish. Finishing fifth was the 9-car Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, this was big for him. He started at the rear, and just a top 5 finish right now, he needs it. And now he's going to his home racetrack, and who knows, he can very well win Atlanta. But there you go. There's a top 5 from this past Sunday's race at the Phoenix International Speedway. 19, Martin Truex Jr., 22-car of Joey Logano, the 11-car of Denny Hamlin, the 2-car of Brad Keselowski, and the 9-car of Chase Elliott. But now let's get into my top 5. All right here, my top 5 is based off of facts and recent momentum. But here it is, winning this Sunday's race at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, or the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500, if you will be no other than the 2-car of Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski this past Sunday at Phoenix was really competitive. He led a lot of laps, and he was fast. And the week before at Vegas, he was up front. So he obviously has the speed, what it takes to win. And you know what? Brad Keselowski brings home the 2-car a victory and locks himself into the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. But finishing second to him in this Sunday's race at Atlanta Motor Speedway, in my opinion, will be the 11 car of Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is really good at these mile and a halves, and it wouldn't really surprise me to see him win. But yes, I think he finishes second. Finishing third will be the hometown boy, if you will, and that would be the 9-car Chase Elliott. Ouch. Chase Elliott has yet to win at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and it would be a big time win for him if he were to win. But I just don't think that's going to happen this Sunday at Atlanta. Maybe he can win in the summer race here in the Quaker State 400 in July. But I don't think he's going to win the Folds of Honor Quick-Trip 500 this Sunday, but I think he does bring home a third-place finish. Finishing fourth will be his teammate, and that would be the 5-car Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson so far this year is pretty much 1 for 1 at these mile and a halves. I know Homestead is like a mile and a half, but it isn't like your Atlanta, your Charlotte, your Vegas, and so on, etc. But yes, Kyle Larson won at Vegas in a dominating fashion. And I would expect him to have some speed in this Sunday's race at Atlanta. So I put him in my top 5. But like I said, he can very well win this race. Finishing fifth, and right here, I'm a little iffy on it right now, would be the 4-car Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick won here last year in a dominating fashion. He put on a clinic here in Atlanta. But so far in the 2021 campaign, Stewart-Haas Racing in general hasn't been doing so well. Eric Almirola has issues. Cole Custer had a couple of hiccups here and there. Chase Briscoe has yet to get into a top 15 finish. And Kevin Harvick has been up and down. And this will be a big time finish if the 4-car Kevin Harvick or Stewart-Haas in general can bring home a top 5 finish. That is much needed. And if they can get that going, they can build up some momentum for the Bristol Dirt Race. And the Bristol Dirt Race is going to be a big wild card race. And 2 of the SHR drivers, ouch, are going to participate in the truck race the night before to get some experience, if you will. And that would be Kevin Harvick in the 17 car for David Gilliland Racing and Chase Briscoe in the 04 car for Corey Roper Racing. But like I said, though, it starts with Atlanta, and if they get momentum there, they bring it over to Bristol, and so on. So a top 5 finish here can go a long ways. But my dark horse for this Sunday's race is going to have to be one of the other 3 Stewart-Haas cars, but I decided to go with the 10 car for Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola, like I said, hasn't been finishing well this season. Bad luck has been on his side, but you got to remember, he runs here at Atlanta really well. And he also sat on the pole here back in 2019. That was an interesting qualifying there, but he got the pole, led a couple laps. But yes, Eric Almirola is my dark horse for this Sunday's race. But in general, my top 5, 2-car of Brad Keselowski winning it. The second place finisher will be the 11 car of Denny Hamlin. Finishing third will be the hometown boy of Chase Elliott. And finishing fourth will be the 5 car of Kyle Larson. And rounding out your top 5 will be the 4 car of Kevin Harvick. And my dark horse, obviously, the 10 car of Eric Almirola for Stewart-Haas Racing. But everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe. And go check out JB Racing News Reviews and Righteous Redneck. They do this Pick 5 contest, too. Peace.